Hey, this is Ali.
And this is Stephen from Bleed From Within.
And you are watching Alex Alicia Media on YouTube.
Hey, I'm Alex, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host of the new rock show, the Download Festival 2025. I'm with Ali and Stephen of the incredible Bleed From Within.
Woo! Go us!
We're cooking.
Oh, big time.
Welcome
Big
to
time.
Donington once again.
Yeah,
How's it feeling to be back?
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure, never a chore. Sometimes. But no, it's Download's the home of UK metal, and we've been coming here for so long, and it's good to be back.
Yeah, of
Great
course.
lineup this year as well. I think that Sunday main stage lineup is fucking tasty. Not just because we're on it,
Yeah,
but
obviously.
it's a great group of bands, and we're all here for the sugar. So.
Yeah. Who else are you looking forward to seeing then this weekend?
I'll be watching Spirit Box and Bullet as well. You know, the Sunday lineup in general is fantastic.
Power Trip, Orbit Culture, Ginger, Spirit Box, Sugar, Bullet, Corn.
I saw a bit of
Autopsy.
I was out earlier, saw a bit of Power Trip. That was heavy. Honestly,
it's
we're like
such a great
rattling the earth. as you
Shout
do.
out to our mates in Vower as well.
Shout out
Boys,
Bauer. Nice, I love that for you. Right, so we're going to talk about Zenith first of all, because the album came out and then you're touring it a little bit later on in the year, and you got a really busy summer as well. You know, being on the road, like, what motivates you as a band? Because you've been doing this for a long time now. You know what you're doing. Like, we can say, I think, that you know what you're doing. What motivates you? What keeps you going?
What motivates us and keeps us going is 100%. You know, probably typical answer here, but just a love for music. You know, we are metalheads at the core of our band. You know, it's not the reason that we make music is because we love to make the music. It's that's the payoff for us, and always has been. And I mean, touring on the sort of scale that we've done recently is as well, like coming off the back of the tour with Slipknot and our headline tour coming up at the end of the year. That is motivation in of itself. You know, like, okay, you know, we're every year, every album, we're taking steps, and it's going. You know, it's getting bigger and it's getting more exciting every time.
Sure.
I mean, that's it. We love what we make, and we try and make the stuff that we want to play.
Yeah.
And that's enough of a drive, and that's what we've like self-produced ourselves consistently.
Yeah.
From album to album, and you know, there were conversations, do we get someone else in for this? And I don't think we'll ever scrutinise, you know, we'll never be scrutinised as hard as we do that to ourselves.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've passion for playing live and bringing our songs to these kind of stages that we've been able to play recently, and just making the tunes that we want to play.
Yeah.
That, you know, playing live is worth all the bullshit that we deal with behind the scenes.
Of course, it's what you look forward to the
That
most.
40-minute window is fucking
Yeah.
paradise.
Yeah. What goes through your heads when you are on stage and you're playing live? Like,
nonsense.
honestly, think about it. Like, what do you actually think about?
I think about all sorts. I was thinking about catering the day. I was thinking about. I've only tried this beer like once or twice, and I was thinking they'd been sitting on some ice, and a mate was saying, our mate Adam that's with us, he was like, I'll have a can waiting for you when you come off stage, and I was like, that's gonna be fucking freezing by the time I get off. It's gonna be great. All this kind of stuff.
I love that.
The whole time he's just drumming away.
And I'm like drumming away, but
Thinking about the ice, the beer and ice.
it's fun when because we've been so busy over the last few years, so
Yeah.
I'm sure Snev feels the same way, but it's like we're in a really good spot of like, the stress for us is everything around the show, so the pyro, the video wall, the risers, the, you know, logistics.
Yeah.
Actually, when the intro starts, we're in such a good spot, and we're all just having the fucking time of our lives, because that's why we do this, you know, that's what makes it all worthwhile. So
of course.
you can wonder.
Yeah, the mind can wonder. What about you, Stephen? What do you think about when you're on stage playing live?
We can't speak about what. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the ADHD meme? What was the thing again?
I just have like a wee different song playing in my head the whole time that we're playing, like, you know, the SpongeBob outro theme track.
Wait, you're not bringing out the Teletubbies?
Oh yeah.
No, I just
Favourite Teletubby, please, because mine was always the red one. What's that, Poe? Is that Poe?
That's Poe.
Poe was cute.
I like
Poe was
Tinky
cute.
Winky, obviously.
Do you not think that it's a bit creepy
I
though?
like
Like,
the Hoover that
as an
hoovers
adult,
up
you
all
look
the
at it and
cans.
you think it's a bit weird.
Don't speak poorly of the Teletubbies.
Sorry, I
In
apologise.
my
Teletubbies.
presence. But yeah, no, honestly,
it was in his head. That's
just a wee silly song.
Just thinking about a wee silly song. I love that. But obviously Zenith though, the album, because I like you talked already about like the growth of the band, and like it's an evolution for you for sure. It's like your heaviest, I love that for you guys. Like, what was the changeover for this new album, like for you to do that? Because like where did you go creatively? Like, what took you there to that place?
Well, I mean, we said this in the sort of press leading up to the release. Like, we had a formula almost that we'd use. We had, you know, a visual aesthetic that we'd had for a while, and we had a sonic thing that we were with for a while, and we kind of removed that and just went into an unknown space. And I think subconsciously our sound changed because of that. We didn't know it was happening, but we just changed things up. We didn't know what the end result was going to be, but we'd had 3 albums where we kind of knew it's going to sound like that. And for this, we didn't know. And as we get older and as we do this for longer, it sounds bad, but like to say you care less, it sounds bad. But what I mean by that is you care less about taking risks and just doing the things that you want to hear. And like Kennedy was doing so much more with his voice. We used more of Stephen's clean vocals, which we've wanted to do for ages. We got the bagpipes in. Gunsey's been trying to do that for 10 years. Me and Davey kept on saying, fuck that, it's a gimmick. And then he let us hear it and we were like, that's fucking class, man.
That's actually very good, though.
It sounds right.
But yeah, I mean, your thoughts on it? Same shit? Like.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, I mean, I always, just expanding on what you had said, like Era, Fracture and Shrine almost inadvertently became this, like, trio of, it was like almost like a theme that we had just been running with. We did a new album every 2 years for 6 years. We were in a very specific zone, and then for Zenith we took ourselves out of that. Very early in the process, Ali had said to Gunsey and myself, he was like, try and like think of different ways to approach songwriting, like take yourself out of that same sort of headspace. And you'd given us a few sort of examples of like almost like try and tick this box, or like try and
this, by the way.
Just like make it.
You were that.
He's deleted it out of my brain.
He's the driving force behind this band, right? So don't let him tell you that. I'm sure he remembers it well. But it was putting yourself in a different headspace, and it really worked well, and it was a lot of fun. And I think no matter whatever comes out of us naturally is going to be bleed from within. So it was okay to take risks, and it was okay to step out and be like, do you know what, let's throw bagpipes in, let's play and drop F, let's do all these weird things.
You should. And the thing is, creative freedom is so important in a band, but also like as you get older, you want to like change it up a little bit. You want to keep it interesting for yourselves, because when you're doing it for so long as well, you need that, don't you? Just to kind of keep going and mix it up. That's what you got to do.
He's a fucking wrong one. That's Jamie from Bullet from a Valentine.
That's pretty good.
It's terrible.
No,
Welsh just done fucking 7 weeks.
Oh, don't do Welsh. The guy behind the camera's Welsh.
Valley's boy.
How dare you?
I can only say Google.
I thought you did all right then.
Google. Can say Google. That's about it. I'm going to stop there.
Back to what we're talking about.
The creative shit. It's fun for us. Like writing's stressful in the sense that I think I mentioned earlier, we are so hard on ourselves, we hold ourselves to such a high standard.
Yeah, so you're like your own like worst enemies in a way then, but that's great though, because
100%.
You've got that internal
there's some very heated
motivation.
chats that happen. No,
Really?
But there's also a lot more trust, and I think as time's gone on, I remember in Shrine it kind of happened where Gunsey would like come in with a riff and be like, right, this is the idea, and I'd be like, that's class. And Gunsey would be like, are you not going to fight me over this? And I was like, no, because usually I'll fight him at the very beginning, and then a year later I hear it mixed and I'm like, that's pretty good.
That's it.
Eating your words.
I've learned my lesson, and vice versa. That's happened with all the kind of interactions within our band. We've done it for so long, we're so tight knit that now there's like if I don't believe it at first, I'll be like, all right, let's see where it goes, and then you can always change it later. And
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, all the shit for Zenith, anything I wasn't sure of. God Complex is a prime example. I fucking hated that song.
Really? Did you?
That very early demo, and I was like, I don't know about this. Feels like the first time I heard the mix back of that with vocals over the top, and I was like, Gunsey, you're a fucking asshole, man. That's really, really good. I think that should be a single, and it was like, what? A complete 360.
That happens almost every album as well. Like
I
we
know.
have early demos that people are like, oh, I don't know, and then the moment like we throw vocals over the top, it's like it's first single.
I'm going to ask you as well though, because obviously main stage at Download is no small feat. That's incredible, right? Like, what does this place mean to you, getting to play a place like Download?
First festival I ever attended. So
Is it?
So
that's a real full
2006.
circle, isn't it, when you get to come play?
Came here at C2 in 2006. That was the only reason I was here. Don't think I saw many other bands because I was pissed at my mind for 5 days. Done the whole Wednesday to Monday, full experience. But it has that, do you know what I mean? Download is a homecoming. It's still, we might be Scottish and this might be in England, but it's still, it's home, it's home turf. We've played the surrounding cities since 2007, our first sort of touring outside Glasgow. It means that, we played in 2009 for the first time. We're still playing here, we're still back. We've gone across all the stages now.
And now you're on the top one. We're on the apex. Woo!
Headline next year, boys.
Manifest. Well, just to kind of wrap up though, right, I've got to ask you just a couple more things. We're at a festival, I've been interviewing a lot of bands this weekend, and I've asked every single band I've spoken to if they've got a message for the next band without knowing who it is. Anything you want to say to the next band, it can be anything really. We've had all sorts of answers.
I'll give them something to say. Oh, right. Oh, definitely give them
Hold
something.
your wished.
What does that
Quit
mean?
talking pish.
Those two things together. Hold your wished. Quit talking pish.
Wait, what does that mean? Please tell me.
Just mean shut
It's
up.
for us to know and you to find out.
I took that away from you. Sorry, man.
That's what you said.
Have you got a message as well for your lovely fans and followers? Anything you want to let them know?
Of course, like couldn't be more grateful to everybody who's been following us and everybody who's picking up tickets to the headline show, streaming the tunes, following us on social media. This is our lifeblood, and to see so many people enjoying it and engaging with it, it's every day it gives you a wee bit of something, something extra worth living for.
Said perfectly. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in September, October, the headline tours.
Yep, on the wholesome end as well in Glasgow, back where it all began.
Back on home turf.
I love
Don't
that
even
for
get me
you.
started.
In our favourite venue in Glasgow,
Pipes
with a
got me
bouncy
going
floor.
earlier. Oh.
Bleed from within, and download 2025. Thank you so much, guys, legends.